Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Happy Tuesday evening. Super excited to share with you tonight. And as you can see, I'm not by myself. I've got a very, very special guest who's going to be sharing her experience, her transformation, her growth with you tonight. And we wanted to do this to really show you what is possible. Yes, you can close clients. You can close high-end clients inside of your coaching or consulting offers, and you can do it with ease, just like Kenyetta did, back to back to back. Closing clients in just 3 short weeks. And so we're going to unpack that. I'm not going to do all the talking tonight. I'm going to let her share. Chanel is on. Hello, ladies. Hello. Let's get some more people in the room. If you're here, if you know another coach, consultant, service provider, entrepreneur who's wanting to learn how to close high-end sales, lucrative offers, and wanting to do that with ease, wanting to close more clients inside of their programs, share this out with them. Sharing is caring. Don't be selfish with the conversation you're going to get tonight. It's going to be fabulous. It's going to be insightful. We're just going to talk. I'm going to let her share. And so it's going to be really, really powerful. So if you don't know me, I'm Dalila, your lucrative business coach. Love helping coaches, consultants, service-based entrepreneurs. Love helping them to embrace and embody their seven-figure identity, to own their seven-figure identity. Love showing them how to create and close high-end offers with ease, manifest their dreams. That's our wheelhouse, and we absolutely love it. We see some people are coming in. Pamela Bell is coming in. She says, "Good evening, ladies. Good evening, Pamela Bell." Super excited about tonight. If you didn't hear us earlier, we said share this out. If you're here, let me know you're here. Drop a wave, drop an emoji in the comments so that we know you're here. And even if you happen to be watching by replay, put replay, because we love to interact with live viewers and replay viewers just the same. Hey, we're on Facebook Live across 3 pages as well as YouTube. So if you know somebody who is not on Facebook, they can still watch this on YouTube as well. Okay. So I'm not going to do all the talking. I'm going to let Kenyetta introduce herself. So Kenyetta, tell us who you are and how you serve. Hey,
There we go.
Hey, Kenyetta, tell us who you are and how you serve.
Oh, absolutely. So I'm Kenyetta Clark. I'm based out of Denver, Colorado, and I serve women, preferably the busy woman, the mom, the business woman, the wife, the everything, the caregiver. I recently adopted this name and I'm going to hold on to it. So you can call me Kenyetta, the confidence coach. And, my whole program and, coaching is about confidence. So we'll go into that and talk about the women, how we lose ourselves and
It's breaking up on us just a little bit. There it is. Now
there
you're
it
back.
is. So I don't know what all you heard, but again, Kenyetta Clark, the confidence coach, and I serve women. So I serve the busy woman. So that's me.
Yes, and you do a fabulous job of it.
Thank
And the
you.
results that you've gotten for yourself, as well as those women you serve, helping them build their confidence. I heard somebody put it like this: the proof is in the pudding.
Mhm.
And so
Yeah.
your clients and how they're growing and evolving, and how you have stepped into bold confidence that allowed you to close 10 clients back to back to back.
Yes.
Unpack that tonight. It's like, oh, another one, another one, another one. And so we're going to unpack that tonight. But let me ask you this, because we, inside of the lucrative CEO program that you're a part of, we show you how to create what we call a high end or lucrative offer. And so I want to ask you this, while creating your offer, what was the biggest aha moments, or what were the biggest aha moments on your journey to creating that high end offer for your clients?
Um, Gosh, my biggest aha moment would have been when I was just kind of thinking about like myself, like what did I need? This entire my entire program, or the whole reason why I went into coaching. First, I was led by God. I really was,
Yeah.
and I didn't trust that for a moment. I'm like, come on, me, God. But when I started really channeling in and listening and hearing, and trying to figure out what exactly and who exactly do I want to cater to, what is my purpose, what am I looking to do, and everything like that. And when I was thinking about the person, I was thinking about myself and what I had went through and what I needed, um and all the things. Like when you're just going through life, the motions, you can, have it all sometimes, and still not be happy because you're dealing with things that you didn't want to deal with, or you're overworked. You're pouring out so much, but you're not pouring back in and receiving. Some we just forget to refill ourselves. And
Yeah.
as a caregiver, that's what we do. We take care of everybody. Think about, as soon as you have a baby, you forget your hair, you forget nails, you forget that you like pedicures, you forget water, the simple things. And then over time, you lose yourself. You become bitter, upset, frustrated,
Right.
irritable. Depending on, relationship statuses, you can end up depressed, suicidal, and so forth and so on. And it's just simple. One little simple thing is putting a pause to everything around you and realizing, like, you're not selfish because you want to take care of yourself first.
That's,
And you can properly love the ones around you when you're taking care of yourself.
that's
And
right.
so when I was not feeling myself, when I was feeling down, when I was going through the motions and things like that, I had to take a pause and I had to reflect, and I had to remember, that's not who I am. I'm not a sad person. I'm not, X, Y, and Z. And I just remember looking at myself in the mirror, and this has been about 5 years, and looked myself in the mirror and I said, took my first selfie. I shared it with Facebook. Actually, I shared it with Facebook and my confident woman cohort ladies. And the difference between then and now, my goodness, you can totally see it. So I am living proof that you can change your life. Seriously.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I love that you mentioned when creating that offer, when creating that program that you sold 10 of back to back, and we'll get to
Mhm.
that. It was an extension, like you said, of your purpose.
Yes.
It was purpose. It was, who am I called to serve? How am I called to serve it? And then taking into account your own journey, your own process, and
Hmm.
how you had gone from one place to another, and now equipped with the empathy, the compassion, as well as the strategies for helping other women go from not believing in themselves to complete confidence in themselves and believing in their goals and being able to achieve those goals. And
Absolutely.
so I want to highlight that about you and show people that yes, a high end offer is an extension of your purpose, just like Kenyetta said. It's a manifestation of who you are,
Hmm.
and you can charge for things inside that are extension and manifestation of your purpose, just
Yes.
like Kenyetta's doing, and she's doing a fantastic job
Thank you.
with it, because people who invest, they'll actually show up and be there for the transformation that you
Hmm.
offer. And so that's super, super important. So love that. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Um, what mindset shifts did you make when it went to you investing in yourself, um, and joining the lucrative CEO program? Was there some mindset shifts that you needed to make in order to allow yourself to do that? And what were those?
Oh, absolutely. So anytime you're going through a healing process or any type of process, because when you say you coach, you're coaching women of all backgrounds, women that have been through everything. And it's not always relationships, it can be family, anything. You really got to get yourself in order. And so I had been investing in my mental health for a few years, and then I want to say, has it been it's been almost a year now or whatnot, but I remember during the pandemic, I was like anyone else trying to figure out how to make money, and just doing different things, but I heard God clearly. Bless you. I heard God clearly. And that's when the coaching started coming in and things like that. But I didn't understand because he had me pause, and I started seeing you. I can't remember how we even started. I started following you. Excuse me. But I was like started following you. I think I joined the quantum group, things like that, and started gravitating towards you. And naturally, when you're making decisions like that, you get scared because you make up every excuse as to why you can't, or no, I can't do this, or you instantly put a no to it, and you don't have a clue what the price is. You don't have a clue what any of it is. But I knew at that moment when we did my discovery work, I knew at the moment I needed to be in that program and be a part of it. And I couldn't figure out how. And so I remember pausing for just a moment. I prayed about it, came back, and I said, okay, I'm gonna enroll. And when I enrolled, I was scared, but I felt like yes, like I did something. I finally invested in myself. I did, any other time I would take this money and go spend it somewhere else, or take it and care for someone else, or constantly helping someone else get on their feet, or whatever it may be. And for once I paused and I said, you know what, I'm going to take care of me. And
Right.
it's interesting, when I did so, God provided. He provided each month for a while that my program tuition. And I was just like, wow. And so I'm grateful for it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
grateful.
love that you said that was proof. Actually, you sharing that story in that way is proof that you know the confidence that you now had in yourself
Yeah.
allowed you to invest in yourself, and
Hmm.
even at a level that you never had before, because you believed in yourself, you believed in your purpose,
Yeah.
you believed in what you had to offer.
Hmm.
And so that's a message that I think all women need to hear right about now, that
Yes.
they are so valuable, that they are worthy of the investment. They are
You are.
worthy of being in a place where they can learn, because of what they have to offer is so powerful.
Hmm.
And so
It,
love
it
that,
really is.
and love how you are such a great example of that. I
Thank
want
you.
to ask you something about
Yeah.
pricing, because we're in the business of high end sales,
Hmm.
of lucrative offers. For example, to work with me inside of the investment to work with me is between $5,000 and $30,000
Hmm.
for our programs, and so our clients charge around some of them around there, some of them more,
Hmm.
charge even more than I do, just depending on how they serve and what they do for corporations and things like that.
Hmm.
But I want to ask you a question. What mindset shifts did you have to make as it related to creating a high end offer and charging high end pricing? What was that like? What shifts did you have to take in order to do that?
God, it's a major shift change because, here I am saying I'm the confident coach. But when it came to pricing, I was like, wait, hold on, $20. And coach was like, wait, no, you're not charging $20. And I think it's because I'm very passionate about mental health. I'm very passionate about knowing who you are, loving yourself, self-care and everything, that I didn't really think to put a price on it. And
Uh-huh.
and so when it came down to pricing my services, I remember I did like a little pilot, a little thing, and think I charged like, I think it was $200, and I gave them like a program that you know you nearly pay 5,000 or more for.
Mhm.
And I learned a lot from it. And yes, of course, this my client, she still to this day is, her growth is just incredible, but she got to steal.
Yeah.
And so it's like when you're thinking about the pricing, you have to really think about, okay, what am I offering?
That's
um know your worth. It's okay to have um a little lower price if that's your, depending on what you're catering to, but make sure you're not like cutting yourself short because you're trying to get the masses. Because my program, I don't want just every girl. It's not built for everyone to get in. It's not built for wishy-washy, because it's for the woman that is like, no, I'm ready to take care of me. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to invest in myself. And
right.
so when she says that, I take it very serious and I dedicate hours to each client. And that's why I only limit myself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. And in turn, clients who invest, they are invested. They show
exactly.
up for the lessons. They
Exactly.
implement what you share, and
Mhm.
so it does make a difference. And so, yes, that practice client that you
Yeah.
had,
Yeah, we gonna call it practice
bring
because
you into it, but then also you got an opportunity
yeah.
to work out what exactly every client needs and all
Hmm.
that good stuff. So it was a win-win.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
say
I
what
think
a trial
you sowing
period.
that seed is what opened up the
Hmm.
10 clients back to back.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
opened up 10 clients back to back, which is what I really want to unpack now.
Hmm.
Um, it was it. Let me say
Uh-oh.
what I noticed from my perspective. Actually, let me let you share your perspective first. Then I'll let you. Then I'll share a little bit about what I saw. But what happened for you? What shifted for you? There was. It seemed like you came into like an acceleration, and all of a sudden, you were closing clients. So tell us about that when it began to happen, and how it grew from one into 10 in a rapid time. Tell us about what that was like for you.
Um, as I've mentioned before, I am a woman of faith, so I pray about everything. And I wanted, clients that God will send to me and so forth. And I always make sure that I approach in an organic way. And so when you're in certain markets, you do kind of have to be aggressive. And that I am learning to be aggressive, and be able to I would say, put the sales portion into it. But I didn't want to feel like I was selling you anything. And so I had to figure out that middle ground
Mhm.
of being like, hey, you are worth it, and let them know like I really do mean you're worth it, not because I want you to sign up, but
Right.
because your mental health and your mindset shift and everything like that is, it's necessary.
Yeah.
And not to mention, when you're talking about like your baby, something you're very passionate about,
Yeah.
it can be a bit timid, like intimidating, because you're just kind of like, I don't know, is this good enough or whatnot. But every single client that either came to me on their own or that I approached, they said that they went with me because they can feel the organic,
Oh,
spirit in me, that I was genuinely coming to them and saying, hey, some of which even still to this day are people I've never met a day in my life, but they started following me because they've seen my post or videos or something like that. So I just would say when you're approaching it, yes, we are in a business, so yes, you want to make money, but don't make any business, don't make it about the money. You have to have a purpose, and your purpose is, who are you serving, what are you doing, the money will come.
I think
um,
that's so beautiful. And you
mhm,
spoke to how we teach sales inside of our programs
mhm,
that, like you said, it doesn't have to come across hard or difficult for
mhm,
you or the potential client. It doesn't have to feel slimy or scammy,
mhm.
because when you sell from a place of sincerity
Yeah,
and you sell from a place of trust, not pressure and rush, because we believe uh, that your people are your people,
yeah.
and you can't miss them and they can't miss you.
Nope.
And if you're divinely assigned to do work with them, that work will be done
It
at
will.
the right time, like at the
Mhm.
appointed time. And apparently it was the appointed time for like about 10 ladies
Yeah, it was.
all
Yep.
at once. And I love how you said too, some of them just came to you.
Hmm.
Even mentioned to me how some ladies at church just walked up to you and said,
Yes.
I'm drawn to you.
Hmm.
I need a coach. I need a life coach. Do you do that? And at least two or three of your clients came from ladies approaching you because of how you carried yourself, because of the confidence that you carried.
Hmm.
And so just want to highlight that as, we have more than just the sales conversation
Yep.
as an opportunity to sell who we are, how we show up in
Hmm.
all places. Is an
We do.
opportunity for people to be attracted to us and want to work with us. And so
Absolutely.
I thought that was so beautiful how that happened
Hmm.
for you. Did you want to say anything else about that process of closing those clients and all of that?
Yeah. And so, like, if I can give any advice, just from learning, Coach Dalila talked about this, but this is something that we learn as well, because it's like a little sisterhood, the group that, it really is. It's amazing. Love it. I look forward to all of our weekly meetings, but that's just sidebar. But in overall, it's we learn to support each other.
Yeah,
So each of us are different coaches. I think two of us are about the same. We're out the same client, type of client, but regardless, we exchange ideas, because guess what, whoever's still assigned to me is going to be assigned to me. They're going to come to me, they're going to resonate with me. It doesn't matter if they watch your stuff, doesn't matter if they go to someone else approaches. If they're for me, they're going to be for me. So it's like you don't have to be in competition with each other. You just help each other, and your clients come in. I promise you.
absolutely, absolutely. Like I said,
Hmm.
your clients are your clients,
Yep.
and it's really, really fabulous. That's the benefit of community. Like you
Hmm.
said, there's this idea, there's this actual masterminding that happens in our community, learning from one another, exchanging ideas from one another, and supporting and celebrating one another. It's like
Hmm.
somebody closes the sale, each of you guys celebrate it as if it's your own sale.
Yep.
And it's really, really powerful to be in a community like that where there's no competition, there's all love and support.
It's all
I
love.
think that helps you grow faster and go
Hmm.
further faster.
I totally agree. I think we celebrated somebody within a group that said, "I won $5 today." It was something, and we was like, "Wow, girl, yes!" So big or small,
Yeah,
we love on each other, because I feel like when you can do that, then you're okay with where you are. You don't become competitive. Because that's part of the reason. It's hard to sometimes can be hard to work with ladies, because then you're like, oh geez, it's another competition. But no, we're not. It's a sisterhood,
yeah,
and we come together, and we're like, hey, I didn't do so well, or what do you think about this, or just tips, and just holding each other's hands. So it's a bigger than Coach Dalila coming on here and showcasing us, and the fabulous Facebook posts and things like that. It's more than that. You got to get in.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's nothing like having a great tribe
Yeah.
to push you on to success. Love,
Yes.
love, love that. What I want to ask you this.
Mhm.
What would be one or two things you would tell yourself when you first started the program versus now? I think you've been in there almost a year.
Mhm.
So what would you tell yourself? What's a couple things you would tell yourself and things you would tell people who are considering or new to the program?
Gosh, I would say first off, make the investment and take the investment serious. Take the homework serious or the reflection work serious. Take the advice. Do it afraid. You know, and these are things that I say to myself because, it took me a moment, because I was second guessing my own abilities. But, now that I, have been out and as she said, I've been in, actually, I just celebrated my year in the program. And, it's, gosh, it's been amazing. I think I sadly, unfortunately, wasted what 6 months, in a sense, because it was just kind of like, I wouldn't say 6 months, but give or take, because it was just like, oh, I'll get it done and whatnot, and kept that little sidebar that, lack of confidence. Oh, you don't need this, or don't do that, or, some the things that we tell ourselves.
Right.
And then it was like, once I shook all the excuses as
Mhm.
to why I'm not doing something, or whatever it is, and was honest with myself, I was able to really sit and reflect. And now, to take the program serious. Now I'm booking things. Now I'm getting on those discovery calls, and, with clients, and I'm okay with the word no. That was something I was intimidated with.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, they said no. Oh my gosh, the world is over. But that's okay, because, it could be no for right now. Maybe they're not the client for me. I mean, it's a lot of factors as to when someone says no. But
Mhm.
you learn all that. You build, how you gain your confidence as a business owner.
Oh yes, that's so beautiful. And when you really had that power shift and you
Mhm.
started closing clients so rapidly, even after that, you've closed more sales and had the highest earning months. And I think I want to say it was the third week in January, you
Yeah.
were like, "Hey, I've already closed 10K
Mhm.
uh, in contracts for 2022."
Yes, yeah.
Out of your consultancy. So it's just a ripple effect. Like once the faucet was on, it was like it's on.
Yeah, no, and it really is. And I set a revenue goal, like I said, for this year already. And it was funny, like you said, before the new year this year, I had already said, hey, I've already, got $10,000 in contracts, over 10 grand in contracts, and it's not even the new year yet.
Yeah,
And so I was just thinking, like, gosh, well, should I increase? But it just felt good, because my business made no money, you know 2 years ago. I made no money. Last year, I'm, did pretty good, close to 10 or whatnot, business wise. And then now it's like, okay, I've already closed 10
yeah,
now, so now I'm like, I can do more than that. So it's very important to, how to make sure I mention this, to surround yourself with like-minded people.
yeah,
That was part of the reason that made me lose a couple of months within my program, because I didn't have the right structure and things around me. And once I started really surrounding myself with, other bosses, like-minded individuals, because let's just face it, when you're talking business, it's not a, like, some people, they're not business minded. They're like, oh
yeah,
gosh, here she goes, all she's doing is talking numbers, or, ideas. Our brain is constantly going, and you can't be around the 9 to 5 person that's all they want to do.
yeah. And I love that you and really your testimony
Hmm.
gives. credence to that because you said 2 years ago you didn't make any money in your business.
None.
And then last year, it was like you did very well.
Hmm.
And then you were already secured 10K for the next year within the
Yeah.
last 2 weeks of the of 2021. And it was
Yeah.
like you said, that environment where that's the norm and others are doing 5-figure months, even 6-figure. And then it's like, hey, this is what we do.
Hmm.
It's the community. And
It's the
so love,
community.
love, love seeing your evolution and seeing your growth and seeing you make amazing money too. Like
Yeah.
that's part of my purpose. Seeing women, especially women of color,
Hmm.
make amazing money, and
Yeah.
that's what you're doing. And love, love, love seeing you do it. Love seeing the things that you get to do now.
Yeah.
Moving into a new place. And
Yeah.
I don't want to tell all your business.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you good? You good?
All the things you get to do because you make more, because you earn more, and you're closing those amazing clients and contracts. It's beautiful for me to see.
Thank you.
And so super, super proud of you. Super,
Thank
super excited
you.
for you.
Well, I appreciate you for sure for pushing me, Um, you didn't let me disappear when I was, gone too long or I miss a class, my inbox ding. I'm like, oh, that's coach. Shoot. Or, or Nashadia or some one of the other girls, and it's just the community, the support and everything that really keeps you going, because you don't want to, you can't call yourself a lucrative CEO and you're not doing anything, or working towards it or charging $20.
All right. That ain't gonna work. No.
No.
But you honestly caught on pretty quick. Like you said, your own confidence journey, seeing your value, seeing your worth, seeing what um you can and should charge for the transformation you provide for your clients. You're good
Yeah.
at what you do, Kenyetta.
Thank
And
you.
the transformation you provide for your clients is so powerful
Thank
that
you.
we saw several back to back say yes, 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 yes. And the yeses just kept on coming.
Yep,
And
they
we just
did.
kept on celebrating with you. And we're still celebrating with you, all your growth and increased revenue. So super
Thank you. Thank you.
any last words? How can people find you if you're ladies, if you're looking to increase your confidence? You've got another cohort up starting soon, I think.
Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. Uh-huh. I only have a couple of spaces left, so I keep it small so that I can personalize to you, just because I'm still working my day job right now.
Yeah.
But but yes, I have another cohort starting next week, and then outside of the cohort I do offer the one-on-ones, or we have other cohorts that'll be coming up as well. So you can find out all that information. You can follow me on Facebook. Kenyetta Clark is just that's what it is on Facebook, and I'm working on my other platforms, but they'll all will match up and be Kenyetta Clark.
Fantastic. So
Absolutely.
you need ladies who are ready to boost your confidence and knock the door down, doing things you never thought possible. You need to
Yep.
find Kenyetta. That cohort starts Tuesday. You need to be
Yes.
here. You need to
Yes.
be inside that confidence cohort. She's an example of that. She lives that, and she helps her clients to embrace that and embody that as well. So I
Yeah.
want to those of you who are watching tonight and you're like, hey, I want to know more about the lucrative CEO program or the other programs that you offer. You can book what's called a lucrative CEO strategy call. Book that call right there at dalilaconway.com/book services. Book it there. We've only got a couple call spaces left. Our calendar this week is booked out with things we've got going on. So you definitely want to book that dalilaconway.com/book services. On that call, I want to hear your vision, find out what you want to accomplish inside of your business, give you a strategy for doing that, and then let you know how we can work together if we're a good fit to work together. Our programs range between $5,000 and $30,000 per investment. And so we'd love to just chat with you and see if there's something some way that we can support you. 2022 is just beginning. Like
Mhm.
Kenyetta said, you need that environment where you can change and grow, where you can create amazing offers and create amazing revenue as well. So
Yes.
book that call as soon as possible, and we will see you next time. Thank you, Kenyetta, for being
Of course. Thank you for having me.
here.
Bye, y'all.
Good night.